Now this is a setup for measurement of return loss of antenna. Now as you can see, we have connected transmitter at port 2 of directional coupler. This is port 1 of directional coupler. This is port 4, which is terminated port, and this is coupled port to port 1. That is, this is coupled port 3 of coupler, which is again connected to adapter to the receiver. Now in order to measure the forward and reverse power, now in order to measure forward power, first we will put a short. We need to tighten it with screws so that there is no microwave leakage. Now this is reading, suppose 65 dB microvolt. This will be the forward power. Now I have a termination, which is a load, and once the load is connected, this will measure the reverse power of the load, because the coupler is connected with port 2 connected to the transmitter, that is the source, and coupled port to 3. So now this is reading around 39 dB microvolt. So difference is around 28 dB. So this 28 dB is the return loss of the termination. And similarly, we can connect any antenna. For instance, this is a pyramidal horn. Now the forward power was 65. Now as you can see, the reverse power is around 50, with the instrument being very close by because of the limitation of video. So as you can see, the difference is around 17 to 18 dB. Now 17 to 18 dB of return loss corresponds to VSWR of around 1.4 or less. Now similarly, in order to measure using slotted line, what we will do is, the source is already connected to this waveguide, which is feeding to the input of slotted line, and there is a actuator pad at the coupled port of the slotted line. This is a probe at which I have connected the receiver. Now when we connect a termination, we can see the difference between maxima and minima, and this will be voltage. Now as you can see, when the termination is connected, the maxima is around 36 and the minima is around 34. So the difference, because the readings are 36 dB microvolt and 34 dB microvolt, so difference is 2 dB, that is VSWR is 2 dB, which again can be calculated to VSWR in numerals from the chart given at the back of manual. So the VSWR of the termination can be calculated using slotted line as well as directional coupler.